As you can see, that tire did fight me a little bit. Little trick is to put one of those ratchet straps around the tire and it squeezes it, and then you can kind of set your bead that way. Brand new tires, I'm noticing, because I change a lot of them out it seems like, but brand new tires, they're thinner until they get expanded to the rim width. And there's so much gap there. I had the time lapse going so I didn't stop and show you, but it took me a couple of times, even with my big bead blaster. And then I finally had to pinch it to get it going. So it's pushing 90 something today. It's hot in the shop. I've got my fan going on me, but all right, new tractor tire, and I can hear a leak. The rim is cracked. It's right there, actually. Let's see. So I'm gonna re-weld it. Damn it. Yeah, so now with that air leak, we will get our welder and I'll get to welding on that. But yeah, gosh dang it, tires all the time. Okay, so a quick explanation here. These John Deere rims, from what I've researched and kind of been told, you'll see that these are obviously not factory. These are welded in. The rims themselves, I heard, were somewhat weak. And so somebody has re-welded a complete center in there and then they gusseted it. I'm just assuming over time. I mean, this tractor is a 75 model or something like that. So they welded it and then they've just cracked over time. So I'm gonna just touch that up with a weld. The rest of them look good. That one looks a little bit bad too. So I'll probably hit that one and that one. But that's an explanation on these John Deere rims. I've seen it on tractors that I've seen like on auctions and stuff, and that center breaks out and farmers are just fix it yourself guys. So they just figured out a way and it's leaking now. So I gotta fix it again. Okay, so I put about 10 pounds of air in it. Little bead there. And I went a lot wider. That's the one that was broke. And I could see it here, but then it kind of went back a little bit. So I really widened that one out. No leak. No leak. Looks like we're fixed. Nothing there. All right. 30-minute job getting just a new tire put on turns into realistically about an hour and a half, 2 hours. But I guess that's why this is called Dustin's Life 365. This is normal. All right, we are back out here at the tractor with the tire issue. So sorry I didn't turn the video on to start with. I didn't really anticipate this project doing this, but of course it never happens in an ideal location. So obviously got the ranch pickup here and we'll get this tire put back on. So stay tuned. All right, now these tires, they're old obviously, but they use a bolt. So in truck worlds, I guess this would be a stud pilot instead of a hub pilot, because in the semis, the bolts are all on your hub. So therefore it's just a hub pilot. These, you got to stick the stud through the rim and it's called a stud pilot. So semis, the older semis, they used to all be this way, but it kind of makes it for a booger to line it up. And what I mean by lining it up is you can see all the way through there. But if this hub is spun a little bit, see, now they don't line up. So you've got to get those lined up to then get your first one started. I always go at the top because then it'll settle down to it. So I will get that lined up and get these all put in. But that's 4430. axle. So just a FYI, just another info deal. All right, there we go. I don't go proper specs on the torque. I just hit it with this. Max speed on this old tractor is 12 miles an hour, so I can't imagine it's going to be too bad. And you just kind of look at your stuff anyways on a daily basis. So got that all torqued down, and we're going to drop the jack and get it back to the shop because I'm done feeding with it. So that is a tire change and a little extra. Just, yeah, and then the audience showed up to supervise. So I've been feeding with a different tractor because of this little issue. Just haven't had time to get it into the shop and do it. I'm glad I had a little bit more time today because, like I said, 30-minute job turns into 2 hours. It's ridiculous. But see you on the next episode.